Welcome back to KTN Prime.
All right, now the coastal city of Mombasa is set for a dramatic transformation as the new county government takes root. Now, Governor-elect Hassan Joho says he has grand plans to restore Mombasa's lost glory, including the revival of the famous Mwembe Tayari market.
Well, in his maiden media address as Governor-elect, Joho said a decision will be made on how best to revive this Sullen market building and has called for a 24-hour police presence in the area. And as Ferdinand Omondi reports, the governor's in-tray is full even before his designated office is ready for occupation.
Without public toilets, with a dysfunctional waste disposal system, and with dilapidated buildings occupied by criminal elements, Mombasa is sinking in dirt and crime. But there is a new sheriff in town and he is declaring war.
Timu ya Mombasa itaanza vita vikali dhidi ya mihadarati na yale maeneo mfano kama ile ambaye ilikuwa inaona jana kwa runinga Mwembe Tayari.
Joho was reacting to a KTN story that exposed the rot in Mwembe Tayari. This building was once the jewel of Mombasa's economy, housing the hawkers market, until a mystery fire razed it in 2003. In 2004, then local government minister, the late Karisa Maitha, announced that 120 million shillings had been set aside to rebuild it. But 9 years later, and the building is still an eyesore in the city center. The ghastly shell is now inhabited by people condemned by society as idlers and criminals. Merchants and pedestrians around here risk daylight robbery, while the structure's dingy abode is paradise for drug peddlers and abusers.
Those areas, including Magodoroni and Magodown, they have to go.
Mwembe Tayari aside, most of Mombasa, from Twapa to Kongowea down to Likoni, is littered with huge patches and mounds of garbage. The new county government is now seeking both short and long-term answers to the scourge.
Mombasa County is going to invest in recycling plants. We roll out a program that we are going to call it that for money, so that there is nothing for throwing. But even the citizens of this county must be made aware that dumping in a manner that we're witnessing right now is unacceptable.
As the only port county, Mombasa is Kenya's gateway to East and Central Africa. The governor says plans must be made to decongest the city and has sounded out transport companies for cooperation.
We'll have to sit together with them, draw up a program or a roadmap of how best we will decongest our roads.
And while Joho has restated his willingness to work with political friends and foes alike to breathe new life into the city, he has warned that job openings will not be based on political expediency.
We will go by merit. It will be about credentials. We want professionals to work for Mombasa County.
Joho's in-tray is overflowing, but he says work has already begun. This new building, which was meant to be occupied by the office of the Vice President, is now said to be the governor's offices. It is still under construction, its completion expected within 6 months. In the meantime, Joho and his team will work from Mombasa from a rented office in Bima Towers, Digo Road, as he awaits his swearing in on the 20th of this month. The building may not be ready. He may be working from a rental, and his swearing in is set for a later date, but the governor says the work has already begun, which is just as well because his ambition is to make Mombasa the best performing county in the country, which is a tall order by any standards. Ferdinand Omondi, KTN, at the governor's official premises, Mombasa.